How to write a solo show. I love when we start a class where people have some hardcore questions. It's 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 the most amazing thing ever. Okay? People write solo shows because they have something to say. You're the person at the party that ends up around the table talking and everybody is wrapped in your story. You're the person that journals constantly. You're the person that sees a movie and then leaves the movie, takes out your journal, and is like, I have an idea for a screenplay. You're the person that has family members that can tell a story so well that when you go to their house, nobody even bothers to turn on the TV because you come from a generation or several generations of natural storytellers. You're the person who goes to church and you're involved in the dance ministry and you teach Bible school and you're proselytizing because you're a storyteller, right? And solo shows take lots of different forms. And throughout this weekend, I'm going to show you a few forms so that we can talk about structurally what the differences are and how you market them. So the first format that everybody knows, and I get this question all the time, is stand-up. The best stand-up comedians are storytellers. Sunset Strip with Richard Pryor. Whoopi Goldberg's on Broadway with the little girl, the little black girl wants to have blonde hair. John Leguizamo. Both of his shows are great story. It's not just standing there telling jokes. It's story. There's a story. And it makes it a story because there's a person who's the star of the story. They have a problem that they need to solve. Whether it be get your child into college because they live in the hood and you don't want them to become a drug dealer, whether it's you're trying to sign up for the poetry slam. Sarah Jones's shows is about this. You're trying to sign up for the poetry slam, and because you're handicapped, they don't have access for you to get into the theater, right? Bridgerton Tunnel is a story like that. It's a moment and a slice of life. And sometimes people feel like, oh, I don't want to write a story. I don't want to tell my business. I don't want to have therapy. I don't want to be self-indulgent. I don't want to worry about what people say. What if my family gets upset? Blah, 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 blah. We have 10,000 reasons why we aren't writing, and that's why we're not writing. Let me say that again. We have 10,000 reasons why we're not writing, and that's why we're not writing. You pick up the pen, you put it to the paper, you write. That's it. What comes up is what comes up. If you just got off the phone with your friend for 20 minutes, guess what? You just told a story. Record it. Right? It's not that deep. And some of the things that get in the way are reasons why you're not writing it. You're worried what other people will think. You're putting all these carts before the horse because you haven't written it yet. And I truly and firmly believe that if you have an agenda for your story, I want to write a feminist play. I want to write, the reason it's not written is because that's not the story that your heart wants to tell. The story your heart wants to tell, if you come to the page every day for 10 minutes, will emerge.